Spike Rug. Feels racist to say. What the fuck? Hello? Hello? Hey, greetings. Hi. How you doing? This is loud as fuck. Settle down. We are gonna get into a little game that I know basically nothing about. The only thing I know about it is that I bought it. And now we're gonna play it. Because that's how things work. Oh. I didn't mean to hard cut it like that, but it happened. Oh, God. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. This is a horror game, and it is not intended for all audiences. Please visit our site, blacktabbygames.com, if you need a full list of content warnings. Slay the Princess contains flickering image effects as well as parallax effect that on rare occasions have caused motion sickness in players. If either of these cause health issues for you, you can disable them in the game preferences. You hear that, guys? If you're a bunch of pussies, whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Baby, just say yes. Can I please make this full screen? Thank God. Boop, 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 boop. Keep it all on. Is that too loud? Keep it right there for now. Why does the finger look like it? Why does it got a little hook for the finger? Alright. Like I had said, I know basically nada about this game. And I bought it just out of curiosity. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess. I just know that it's a...
You're on a path in the woods.
Ew.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Interesting.
You're here to slay her.
Oh?
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I understand. Oh. Explore. The end of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget it. I'm not doing this. Have you ever considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of reward for this? Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet. I've always wanted to be off a monarch. Viva la revolution! Silently continue the cabin. Or to the cabin. Turn around and leave. Ciao. Hello, Steven. The end of the world. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds,
How
no
you
more
doing,
trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You
Snoozing.
have to put an end to her.
Okay. But how can a princess locked away in a basement end the world?
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
It's not very informative. Do you have any evidence to back this up? Putting you to sleep. You just got here, you son of a bitch. I just started it. Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist?
No.
Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
understand. Do you have any evidence to back this up?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Oh, is you talking money cash? Okay. Do you have any evidence to
Look,
back
you're
this up?
already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task?
That's a good
If you
question.
made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
But to reach the end of your journey, I fucking stab you for being an ass. Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her.
I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself
Honeyed
out.
words.
Then each and every one of
You
us
tell me I have
is
to pull out.
doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
All right. You definitely seem
You
scared.
make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Yes, I will.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save
Hey, I'm
princesses,
supposed to
not
be the
slay
voice of the
them.
hero.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed into the cabin. Let's get in there. Why does it seem like I'm like stepping on
The interior of the
watermelon?
cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Ooh, pristine, huh?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Oh, yeah. If I can take it, why not?
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Enter the basement. Let's get in there. Oh, I got a little blade now. Yeah, yeah. Stab myself.
The door to the basement creaks open,
Oh.
revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below.
I understand.
This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Well, as long as she's not the one rotting.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Hello?
Who's there?
That's her voice.
She sounds dangerous.
Who's there?
It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
She can be.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Okay. Just checking in. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. Continue down the
Good.
stairs. Let's
You're
just
still
walk.
listening to
Let's
reason.
be stoic.
You walk down the stairs.
Oh my god, she's hot.
and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Mm-hmm.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
I hope so.
Focus on the task at
I hope-
hand.
Yeah, I hope so.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Mm-hmm. What? No way. Why do you even think that? Okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you. No. I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. Steal your nerves and step forward.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Oh. You want to just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare.
I don't like this
It's
other guy in
fine.
my head.
We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Mm-hmm. Tighten your grip or drop it. Now just fucking tighten my grip and rock her in the face. She decides.
Blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was very Karenly of you.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be fine.
We will.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
It's true.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, it's pretty awkward. A relationship? Are you coming on to me? How would I get you out of here? I'm here because I'm supposed to end, or you're supposed to end the world. Jesus, there's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you say about that? What's your name? How long have you been down here? Do you know why I'm here to kill you? Okay, we've talked.
Don't just tell her that.
Too late. Oh.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
Oh, that doesn't help your case very much.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Just how long has she been down here?
Yeah. How long have you been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
I mean, your voice is not helping you very much. I was hoping you'd tell me. No, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping the information. No. And if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than inclined to trust them.
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
I feel like you would. I'm going to tap you on the shoulder. Beep, beep.
I believe her.
I don't.
She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
I don't know about that.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
Each other?
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
I don't know.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
Uh-huh.
So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
What if I don't trust
She's
either of
wrong.
you?
This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
A relationship? Are you coming on to me?
Too long.
No shit.
Again, she offers no specifics.
None of you do,
No
you
matter
dickheads.
how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Not getting one out of you!
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
How about I call you Queen Bitch?
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
Yeah.
You know why you're here.
You're right, I'm here. Because you told me to be. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. Keep her locked away. I'm getting you out of here. Slay the princess.
Doubt.
Oh shit!
Perhaps your thoughts
She about to rock me.
run her
Yeah,
through.
why does my hand look like that?
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
She fucking broke my jaw!
Feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured. Holy shit, that hurts!
No shit!
Though she's unarmed, The shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing.
Mm-hmm.
Your blade
Oh my
slashes
God.
through the air again and again.
Oh my
Her
God.
fists connect with your body as many times or more. Each
Why is she a
impact as
karate
heavy as
master?
that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
I don't know. Finish the job, flee, and lock her in the basement. I'm fucking finishing this
You and the
bitch.
princess stare at
You're gonna die of it!
both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here.
God
either.
damn, dude.
Excuse
I look like
me?
a villain.
Do you think this is what I wanted to happen?
Yes.
I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now.
Is it?
Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for
Got
the
her!
final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow. You push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep
Ew,
into
dude,
the
I look
princess's
evil.
heart.
Oh,
Oh.
The two of you fall to the floor.
Yeah, we do.
this was fun.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
Mm-hmm.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Hell yeah. This is the end.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Oh, yeah?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Wait, hasn't this happened already? I'm getting mad deja vu. Okay, no. But I died. What am I doing here? She's going to kill me again. But I already slew the princess, sure. She also killed me, but I definitely got her. Why am I here again? Proceed to cabin. I'm just going to go straight there. Fuck it. I mean business. I'm standing right on it.
A warning before you go any further.
Okay.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she's
Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all.
Voice
Not
of
that
the
it matters.
stubborn.
It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
Oh.
Are you sure about that?
The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever.
Ever? Forever, ever?
Crystal, let's just get on with it already.
Who's this guy in my head? Who's this other guy in my head? She's putting voices there.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior
it's
would
also made of
suggest.
stone.
Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Approach the mirror. There's a mirror?
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
Interesting.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Because my
There was a
crazy
mirror a second ago,
Whoa.
and now it's gone, so all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
Get to fighting. Taking that
Take
fucking
the blade from the
man.
altar.
She pack a
It
punch.
would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Okay, let's get into that fucking basement, shall we?
The door to the basement
Hello?
creaks open,
Queen
revealing
bitch?
a rough stone staircase its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Oh, yes.
Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Say it. Say my name.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
Yes.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
I can do it.
As you descend,
Whoa, mama!
The form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall. Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
She could.
Oh, it's you again. I've been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us. And you brought your little knife, too. Yes.
God.
I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
You look different, so you do remember me. I'm actually here to free you. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have a few things to unpack first, like how we're both still alive. I haven't decided what I'm doing yet. Slay the princess. I don't know what happened to you since the last time we met, but I'm not fighting a giant demon lady. Bye. Turn around and leave without saying anything. So you do remember me.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done.
Damn, girl. You're devious. I like it.
Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Get out of my head.
Alright, fine. If you're not going to address it, I will. What?
That's what I'm saying.
You've already met the princess has already met you. The two of you killed each other. Did you think you'd be able to just openly talk about all that without me noticing? Maybe. You did seem to just gloss over the whole thing for a while. Of course I glossed over it. When a colleague says something insane, glossing over it is one of the best ways to stay focused and keep moving forward. But enough is enough. I believe you. That's all the more reason to take this seriously. You don't know. Whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember. Are you okay? Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
Yes, but you're a narrator. Just because it bothers you, I'm gonna take this even less seriously. You don't know the depths of my apathy. Lie. No, I don't know what you were talking about. No. Don't worry, I'm going to do the job. You got me. Pretty much everything you said. Remain silent.
I'm going to take that silence as a sign that from this moment on, you're going to treat the task before you with the utmost importance and seriousness. I'm so glad that we're finally all on the same page.
Yes, Paige. You look different. So do you remember me? I'm actually here to free you. I haven't decided what I'm doing. Attack the princess. I don't know what happened to Sans last time. I'm not fighting a giant demon lady. Got it.
You look exactly the same. Oh, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life.
I'll give you another
So, why don't we do it
120
again?
seconds of your life.
See? She wants to fight us
117,
again. There's
actually.
no reason for us to stand around talking.
You haven't decided? We talked more than enough last time. Do you really have anything else to say? Or are you just stalling because you're scared I'm going to kill you?
step on my neck, all intents and purposes, but please, let's talk a little.
Want to talk? I guess I can talk. But you should come a little closer first.
That's fine, I can do that.
Blade held tight in your hand, you take a cautious step towards the princess. You stop a few feet short of her reach, her chains taut as she stares down at you.
She's a lot bigger than I thought she was.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you sound so scared? We can take her.
Can we?
Well, what do you want? Because every second we waste talking is a second we could spend killing each other instead.
Ooh. What do you want? What do you want us to kill each other? Can't we just, I don't know, spar a little? Maybe there's compromise. If all you want to do is fight me, does that mean you won't end the world? I
The
like that.
world? If there's a world, I haven't seen it. There's you, and there's me, and there's the ground beneath our feet.
Yes.
Besides, I thought we went over this last time. I never wanted to end the world.
Interesting. We have to figure out why we're here. What happened after you died? Don't you want to be free? You were put down here for a reason. I was sent to kill you for a reason. Don't you care what that is?
I don't need to care, because I already know what I am. I've already found my purpose.
What is it, to beat my ass?
The princess flashes a sinister grin.
Oh, God.
You.
Oh!
Does she mean her purpose is killing us?
No, she means fighting us. She means both of us getting stronger through sheer pain and will. The fear of death no longer able to hold us back. Just start stabbing her already. I'm sick of all this anticipation. We're ready.
Huh. Well, it seems like to me...
Why wouldn't I want that? Why don't you want that? It felt good last time. It felt right.
I'm gonna assume the
And it makes
more I
sense.
kill her, the stronger she gets, because she looking buffy mommy now.
Free?
Free.
The princess glances down at her chains.
Oh, you mean these? They're just metal. They're nothing.
She steps forward, her bindings creaking under the pressure of her strength. And then they snap. It was only a matter of time, but she's loose.
Get your ass over here, girl.
Dear Lord. What do we do? You took the blade. How about you use it?
Exactly. We do exactly what I've been telling you to do since the second we got here. We fight her, we kill her, we win.
What? Did you think you were safe standing right outside my grasp? The only reason I haven't drawn blood is because I want to make sure that your heart is in it. I don't like fighting someone with a weak spirit. But go ahead. Keep trying my patience.
Just want, do you just want to spar a little?
Sparring? That's just play fighting. It isn't real.
But what if we wrestle?
What's real is when my flesh splits open.
Oh, God,
What's
yeah.
real is when you keep getting up until your legs can't hold you.
Oh my God.
What's real are the things we do to each other when the only options left are winning and dying.
Girl.
That is the only thing I'm interested in. I woke up, didn't you?
No. I died, and then I was here.
I know. You already told me.
Oh, my bad. I forgot.
I like it. It's so cramped. Like the only way out of here is through each other.
Oh, God.
You don't either.
Or we could just walk single file out of here. Doesn't any of this bother you? You don't care what we...
Ugh, I care, okay? I guess I just care differently than you. When I saw you come back down here, I thought you would understand. I thought that we would want the same thing.
No.
But all you've done is ask me annoying little questions. It's like you don't even want to enjoy being alive.
Yeah, but you're gonna kill me.
I wish you could hear me right now. I want to enjoy being alive. I want to fight.
That's right, not everything has to be so violent.
Mm-hmm.
That's pathetic. I would never do that, and I hate that you even suggested it.
Oh, I'm sorry. How do we get back on the same page?
What are you trying to do? Do you think pacifism is
Yes!
going to win her over? Because it
yeah.
won't.
Maybe.
Fight? This isn't fun. This isn't interesting. It's pathetic and cowardly
Yeah,
and
get out of my fucking head!
Oh, you tease.
Oh, I know.
I can't believe you'd go through all the trouble to bring a knife down here and then refuse to use it.
I can
Let's see if you
fix
still
her.
feel that way once I start beating you.
Oh my God.
You stand your ground.
Oh my God!
Thunders across the basement floor, her shoulders tucked low as her fierce, unblinking gaze locks onto yours.
Yes, blink on me.
See the impact.
God damn, she broke my neck!
Can't say for sure if you even feel it, but we're fine.
Oh, fuck.
Are we fine? Are we really?
Are we?
No, you're obviously not fine.
Your body is
Your
broken.
body is broken.
Thank God.
Enough games. Pick up that knife and fight me.
You want me to? Oh,
Your
oh.
eyes,
Oh my God,
swimming
it's
with a
right next to her.
concussed delirium, look down in confusion at your now empty hands. It takes you a moment to drag your vision across the floor before you manage to pick it out amongst the stalagmites littering the basement.
She don't have any socks. She got them
Sitting
fucking
at the
demon
princess's
feet. I'm about to.
Here,
She wants me to grab
let me
it.
lend you a hand.
Yes. Please. Oh, it just happened.
She bends
Oh, I
to
thought
the
she was gonna
floor
fucking
and
throw it at
pinches
my
the tip
chest.
of the weapon between her fingers. She stares down at it in mocking disgust before hurling it towards you.
Thank you.
It lands at your feet with a pathetic, tinny clatter.
I can't get up. Remain silent.
Why aren't you saying anything? Is this some sort of trick? Are you tricking me? Or are you really that fragile?
I'm not fragile. You are. I
Because
swear.
Why would you? Why wouldn't you? Gah!
The princess's shoulders tense with fury as she storms towards
She gonna curb stomp me?
You can see her face
Ah!
flush, her knuckles going white as she clenches her fists, her entire body trembling with a burning rage.
I feel it.
Can't believe you're making me watch this.
Fine. If you want to die like a pathetic little worm, you can die like a pathetic little worm.
Yes, mommy.
Guess I'll see you all next time.
Yeah.
Down and grabs you by the throat, lifting your limp form and slamming it forcefully against the wall.
I can fix
eyes
her.
twitch as her grip tightens around your neck. She sure is taking her time, isn't she?
Why?
God
Why are you
damn.
letting me do this? Why are you making me do this? Why won't you fight back?
Think, Mark! What will you have in 500 years? Because death doesn't matter anymore, does it? Fighting, not fighting. What does any of it matter if it all ends the same way? Because there's more to this than just fighting each other. If letting you kill me is how I could show you that, then this is worth it. I care about you, and I don't want to hurt you anymore. I just think it's kind of funny.
What more can there possibly be? What are you trying to do? I don't want to think. Why are you trying to make me think?
Think!
Her grip tightens, and you feel a horrific pop in your neck. She releases you, your numb body crumpling to the stone floor as your vision starts to fade.
What am I supposed to do without you?
Is she gonna kill herself?
I guess I'll see you all next time. I can say that now, right? We're dead?
I don't think we're dead.
Great. I can't wait to be stuck in this useless body all over again.
I wish he wasn't in my head.
I won't be seeing you, but I suppose something like me will. Everything goes dark,
Bink, bink, bink,
and
bink,
you
bink.
die.
What is she gonna do without me? Unleash the power of pacifism on your foe. Ooh, the fury.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of
Ew.
that path...
Oh, I've heard this one before.
Oh,
Let me
yes.
guess. Let me guess. There's a cabin,
Contrarian
a princess, and you want us to get rid of her for you. But it's not gonna
Are we
happen.
going deeper and
At least
deeper in
not
hell
on
or
my
something?
watch.
Straight limbo?
Oh, you bloody fool. Am I the only one here who actually listened to her? She wants a fight.
Yep, she does.
And we're not gonna give it to her.
We're not.
It's funnier if we don't.
It is kind of funny.
You think what happened last time was funny? I thought
Ooh,
we
this
were
music
breaking a
fucking-
cycle of violence. I thought we were practicing
it's like
pacifism
Doom.
in the face of mortal peril. I thought we were being brave. Heroic, even. We're a deep and multifaceted being. Who's to really say that your thing and my thing can't peacefully coexist?
That's called docking.
I'm just saying, doing it for a laugh takes away from the moment. It was a good moment.
Yeah, but she killed us.
So will both of you just shut up? Make me rage, boy.
Ew.
Well, this is just great. Let me cut to the chase. Clearly, you've already been here.
I have.
Yeah, you think? What does here even mean, though? You've told us about the path of the princess and all of that already, but this is a very different path than the last one. That's a good point. Everything here is a little off. Yes, precisely. And if you'd given me 2 seconds to finish my thought, I would have said that.
Dots.
Oh, you're actually letting me talk now. Great. If you've already been here, it means you've seen things you aren't supposed to have seen, and you know things that you aren't supposed to know. This doesn't look like a path in the woods. If reality seems distorted,
Oh.
it's because reality is distorted.
Okay.
So you knew this could happen. You knew we'd be able to restart like this.
You son of a
You
bitch.
know all sorts of things, which is why you should listen to me.
I already tried to kill her, bitch.
That's not really an answer. Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously. But what about... No, don't worry.
Oh, fuck.
We only need this one last go at things. You'd better hope that's true. And don't let that inflated ego get in the way of doing your job.
Now listen. I killed her the first time, and nothing happened. I didn't kill her the second time, and nothing... Well, I mean, I died, but nothing happened. We're still in the path of death to the world. You said yourself that you know more than you're letting on. If you want me to go into that cabin, then you'd better tell us everything. It feels like I'm being pulled in 100 different directions. You'd better all listen to me when it time comes to make a choice. If I don't slay her, if I just stay here and do anything else, and we hit this point of no return, then what happens? No matter what happens next, it seems like our answers are at the cabin. We might as well just see this through. I'm done. Bye. I should just fucking do that.
Then what
This one.
happens? Have you even been listening?
Yeah, the world
end
ends.
Is what happens.
Yes, but what does that mean?
Yeah, but is there something after the end? How am I supposed to know? The
You know
end
everything,
means finality.
ass.
It's not like I can just peek on over to the other side and tell you what it's like there.
You
If there
can.
even is a there.
Right now, no balls. Mm-hmm.
Isn't it your job to know things? Maybe we need a better narrator who can actually answer
Narrator.
our questions. It's my job to guide you through your task and to state the facts of what's happening. That hardly requires omniscience. And besides, I'm the best you're going to get. Because I'm the only one
Omniscience.
here who can do my job.
Okay. Let's go to the cabin. Oh,
Good.
mushy gushy.
We're all on the same page.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill.
Oh, now it's a cabin
You
again.
find the princess within, as I'm sure you already know.
Well, what's the inside like?
And that's it? No final words of advice? I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard.
Don't be so hard on yourself. We all wind up in creative ruts now and then. I'm sure if you put your mind to it, you could think of something worth telling us.
Proceed into that cabin.
The
Oh,
interior of the cabin
Oh,
is a place
wow,
that
it's
feels
yucky.
long forgotten. There was once an elegance to its construction, carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the weak starlight. But that is how it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living.
there's a fly in my ear.
That's horrible.
Yeah,
I think it's kind of nice. Makes the room feel alive, doesn't it?
he's a little too much.
The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal,
Oh,
a pristine blade
shaft,
perched
if you
on
will.
its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
We'll need it if we want to do things right. I say we leave it to Rust.
you know what's funny is I was gonna leave it, but the contrarian really.
Going into this prepared.
No. We're gonna leave it. Yeah, let's up with the mirror this time.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. Almost as if you don't see it. But you must, because it's right there in front of you.
All we see is a damn mirror.
It really is, just like last time.
Are we really hallucinating? Why here?
Why now,
Does it
indeed?
matter if it's actually real or not? Talking about it gets under his skin. That's all that matters. We should talk about it even more.
Let's just smash it and get it over with. I'm ready to get violent.
We
Smashing
won't be
it
able
seems
to
like a
see
good
what's
idea.
in
I feel
there
like we're
if
gonna.
we smash it.
Oh,
Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so how you handle it doesn't matter, aside from wasting dangerous amounts of time.
smash it. Let's wipe
You
it.
reach forward and drag
Oh,
your hand
God.
across the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim
Moaning,
path
huh?
ahead.
Why am I not surprised?
You step
We
forward
didn't grab the knife
into
this
the
time.
darkness. The stairs leading down to the
God,
basement
look
are
at
at
this
once both
fucking
narrow
nutsack
and
here.
grandiose. A high vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumorous growths press in uncomfortably. to
I've
your
had
side.
my fair share of wet
Feel
walls.
both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed and claustrophobic. The air is thick, its odor an oppressive violence. The metallic scent of fresh blood twisting with the nauseating embers of charred remains. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, a bellowing rage,
hear it.
roars up the stairs.
What's the Dami Mommy voice like?
So you've returned after denying me the salvation of combat? Are you here to gloat? Are you here to mock what I've become? Do you think that if you let me kill you enough times, I'll suddenly soften and repent for sins that live solely in your head?
Yeah.
Well, we've tried that, haven't we? Now come down and see what your refusal has done to me. See how much you can bear to witness the consequences of your actions.
Did you hear that?
Well, sounds like we got to her last time. Let's keep pushing, see what else we can make happen.
Works for me.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
The chamber's walls are painted in blood.
Oh,
A
God.
deep, sickening red that drips down in clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor.
The audio
This
is
place
just
reeks
really.
of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone.
What does she have to say to me before I look at her?
The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping.
Muscles
draped
flayed?
in a tattered dress of her own skin. Her heart beats from its place in her open
Why?
chest.
Because she missed me so much?
Do you know what
I
I'm
can't- I gotta
going
look
to
at her.
do to you?
No. Why is the
There's
chain
not so
still
much
on? Oh my
moment of
god.
hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh. And then, with a nauseating sound, the skin tears. It plops to the ground, and she pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings. She is loose, and she is coming.
I bet she's loose.
She wants us to be afraid because she wants us to think she can make us suffer. Don't give her the satisfaction. That's right, no fear. She's bigger than the last time, but she's pulling herself apart. She's practically done most of the work for us. We don't even have a weapon.
No, we don't.
It doesn't matter. I refuse to go out any way that is kicking and screaming.
No, I'm gonna be screaming. She's gonna make out with me right now. What happened to you? Wait, we don't have to do this. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry for what what I did to you. Just listen to me. Fight back. Let her end you. Yeah!
You're right. We don't. But I want to. So badly.
If I stand up, I'm gonna fucking flip the desk, I think.
She bounds across the room, her fists ready, her heart set upon your destruction. Welch, you are unwound.
God damn. No guts, no glory.
I hope you weren't planning on dying. We're going to make this last forever. Huh. I feel cold. I've never felt cold before.
Can you put my guts back in my body? Oh. Can you put my guts back in my body? True to her word, you do not die by her hand. Something has taken her away, and it's something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Yeah, why now? I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go looking for her. The narrator's gone too. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
He is. Does that mean the world ended?
I don't know.
Again,
Oh,
what the hell are we supposed to do?
The world didn't. We're still here. Come on. We just need to keep going.
There's something.
Let's look in the mirror, shall we?
about it. I don't think you should.
I will.
No. Don't do that.
I will.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
I'm approaching
I'm
it.
begging you, don't.
I'm doing it. You approach the mirror. Gaze into the reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you! It's you. Oh, wow. I was so cool looking. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Well, I'm only fragile because you kept fucking curb stomping me. I don't know what to tell you. What are you? The gift of a fragile vessel? Is this the end of the world? Let her out of there. Do you know the narrator? Oh my god. Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? Do you know what the other worlds beyond this, or do you know about the other worlds beyond this place? Are you the princess? Do we know each other? What happens now? Attack the entity. Alright. Are you the princess?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness.
Ooh.
I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free. She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Oh. elegant.
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
That's pretty much the definition of a circle.
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
Oh.
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom. You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold. How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Very interesting. But what if I don't let you do this to me? How many more pieces of you do I have to find? How much will I forget? Aren't you scared that I will find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Damn. Deep. Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
As the woman who kept beating my ass?
You won't.
Everything goes dark and you die. Got it. Chapter 1. Bring the fury to her.
You're on a path in the woods.
You'll know
And at
it
the
when
end of
you
that
see it.
path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Really?
You're here to slay her. If you don't,
It'll be the end of the world. End of the world? What are you talking about? Yada, 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 yada. What if I...
seriously? You're just going to
Just
turn
leave.
around and leave? Do you even know where you're...
No. Okay, fine. You're persistent. I'll go. Okay, fine. Lie. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going. Nope. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. Quietly continued down the path to the cabin. See ya.
I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Yeah.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
Amen, brother.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh? You mean me? Did we just turn back around?
It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
What the fuck?
How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
I'm in a goddamn loop. Turn around again and leave again.
Really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies.
Played me like a fiddle and I'm at a
dies.
concert, baby.
Forever.
On mute. Quietly continued down the path. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this. Good. Maybe everyone should die. But I'm not killing the
Killing
princess.
is such a gauche phrasing and completely ignores the bigger picture. Your task is to slay the princess because she's terrible and she's really got it coming to her.
They're really making me go in this
Fine.
bitch. Oh, no.
Turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Yes. Get me out of here.
Oh,
Fuck!
Look at that. You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
It does seem like that, doesn't it? Oh, yeah? Well, I guess I start walking in a different direction again. In fact, I'm just gonna keep going, trekking through the wilderness until I find a way
There's
out of
always
this
a choice.
place.
let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
I'll piss on all your graves.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
What's that?
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes.
Oh,
Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves.
okay.
But as you focus on your
How in the
surroundings,
fuck?
you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
Oh my god.
In every direction,
Oh my
there
god.
is a path.
How many princesses are there in these
And
cabins?
not just a cabin. The cabin.
Dude, I could have multiple
Infinite
princesses
fractal
beating on me at
paths and
once.
Cabins desperately trying to draw
This
you
is the
back to
dream that
where
I
you
wanted
need
all
to be.
along.
Wait, what's going on?
What's going on?
But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Little bit.
You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You
Well, it
lose
wasn't
track of
certain
just how
death, it
long
was
you
trying to get the
spend
hell out of here.
aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
You're starting to piss me off. Chapter 2, The Stranger. Oh, do I run into somebody along my paths of not going to a
You're
cabin?
on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a
Oh,
cabin.
dude, look at this side.
And in the
It's like
basement
a
of
bunch
that
of
cabin
windows.
is a princess.
That there is.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Fuck, not the end of the world. What if I... Oh. If I can't run away from the cabin, then I'm gonna stay here in the woods forever. Stay in the woods
That's
forever.
clever. A little boring.
And here comes the
though.
contrarian again.
It's extremely boring. Can we really do that? Can we really just do nothing?
I can.
No, you can't just do nothing.
Oh,
you
well,
have
maybe
to
I can.
do something.
Hmm.
Alright, so it's decided, even if it's boring, we're going to do nothing.
Forever.
Congratulations, you continue to waste everyone's time and do nothing.
Good.
Wait, can you still hear me?
Everything's getting
What is
fuzzy.
that weird feeling? It's like I'm barely even here.
Yeah. What's happening?
Well, it's not nothing, that's for sure. Does that mean we messed up?
No. We're good. We're fine. She can't remember me if I never met her. The world around you is unwound, its physical matter replaced by a textured nothing. You find yourself in a long quiet once again. Memory returns. There's a distant rumbling. Oh, rumbling! A sound of many sounds. Undulations. Undulations? What the fuck? Undulations. Undulate! Pulse louder as something other comes close. You already know what dwells in the empty spaces. Oh shit. Feelers. Probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Confusion. Why are you here? I am unfinished. Resistance. Fingers drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. It is useless to us if it doesn't bring more gifts. Force pushing against your will. No, you cannot go back. Not there. Regret. This world is broken beyond repair. We must weave something new. A wagging finger. There is only so much thread in this place. Don't waste it. I am our only salvation. Fuck. Return to the destined path and face the consequence. Or face the
You're on
consequences.
a path. You're here.
Yep. Got it. End of the world. What are you talking about? Can't someone else do it?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off.
Hmm.
I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
Well, fucking figure it out, man. Killing a princess seems kind of bad.
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
I do.
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Well, end of the world? What are you talking about? Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do. I'll just walk toward it.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
I know she's in there. Let's just go in. Oh, hiccups, baby. Hiccups.
The interior of the cabin is the blade.
Pristine blade. It's my implement. Just into the basement. Let's just go talk to her before she beats my fucking chin.
Door to her voice.
Yeah.
Hello? Is someone there?
That's a different voice.
Hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Oh.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
No. I'm here to save you. Hey, I think I'm here to slay you. I'm here to save you. I'm here to save you. Why would I lie about it? Just checking in on you. Hi. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
I'm coming.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
I don't know.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Of course, yeah. You know what? Let's just go for it. Let's save her ass.
You're only making this more difficult.
No. She's perfect.
Thank you. Thank you.
Got a big ass forehead, though.
You're making a huge mistake.
Yeah, I was born a mistake.
No, you're doing the right thing.
What if she just
Walk
fucking...
up to the chains.
I get the
binding
chains
princess
off
to
and
the
then she just
wall.
grips me
Give
the
them a
hell up.
tug.
Force chokes me.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't
I'm
have the key?
gonna have to in a second.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Maybe.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
They're behind the mirror.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Dots.
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
What?
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
That is true.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding in.
Who locked me in here? This bitch. She's got fucking force powers that'll...
Is someone else here?
Sounds like it. Try the door. Hey, let me out of here. Return to the bottom of the stairs.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence.
No, not the silence.
I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess.
The narrator
You won't
locked me in,
leave
man.
until the task is done.
Try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Son of a bitch.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
I know.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
We could just squeeze out the window there. We're in a basement, but they have a window.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah, a little bit. Yep.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I
let
know
me
we
see if
can
that's an
force our way
option.
out of here together.
Force, huh? Well, I was just talking about force choke.
She barely
Holy
hesitates before
shit!
raising her arm to her mouth,
Holy
her teeth
shit!
staring through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs.
How'd that
I'm
get
not sure
down
how
here?
it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
We're just gonna after.
Without hesitation,
Ugh!
bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back.
Fucking got her. Why do I look like a chicken?
The wound drives her to
She,
the ground.
she's a little squeamish.
Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
Mm-hmm.
The princess pushes
Oh,
away from
shit.
you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on
This
all fours
fucking
in the
bitch,
corner
man.
of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
Shit, what's she gonna do to me?
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
Thank God.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not so sure.
Yeah, if she breaks that chain.
Don't waver now.
Oh shit.
As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm.
I'm gonna pick her nose.
Your knife cuts into her again and again as
Yeah,
you're
bitch.
tackled to the ground. Your
Oh my
body
God,
racked
she's
with
like a
pain
fucking
as she
cat.
rips into you with tooth and claw.
Hey, she gets me?
Forget about trying to
Ouchie.
rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything.
Well, no
you've
shit. I
got.
think we already made that decision, Mr. Hero.
Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well. Your blade having left deep gashes.
Dude, she
in
got
the
fucking
princess's
stabbed in
back.
the artery up here. I think she should be dead.
You seize a moment of hesitation
Aw,
to
she
throw
looks
her
all
off
sad.
of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around.
Can we? Finish the job, give up, run for the stairs, and lock her in the basement. Maybe she'll bleed out. Let's finish this.
You
fucking-
steel your resolve and take another step closer to the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can still make sure that she won't make it out of here either.
Oh, I wonder what's gonna happen.
Excuse me? What's this about not making it out of here alive? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation. Can you not feel all those gashes and holes pulling you apart? If the princess doesn't do you in here, blood loss is certain to finish.
That's all right. That's all right. I can close the wounds.
You take another step
There
forward.
she goes. That
and the
face. That
princess
stank
lunges
face.
towards you.
Oh god.
The two of you enter one last
Ah,
exchange, a flurry of blade and claw and fleshy ribbons, and then you stop. Neither you nor princess able to go any further.
Huh.
You collapse on the ground, and the princess collapses beside you. Blood pools around you both, and you watch each other fade away.
Get wrecked, kid.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
No.
Silence as the room starts to get fuzzy around you. You've paid a terrible price, but you've saved us all. It's over.
For now.
If you think this is it, you're sorely mistaken. One way or another, I'll make sure you pay for this.
But you don't have time to worry over such things.
And you die.
Everything goes dark.
The witch. Oh no, who's the witch? The witch. The witch.
You're on a path in the
Yes,
woods.
and the
You're here
princess.
to
Slay the princess. Oh, wait, this happened
It
already.
hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first. If he doesn't
You and
remember what
I?
happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Brilliant. We need to
Oh,
keep our cards
opportunist,
close to
huh?
our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
Well, to be fair, we couldn't really trust me. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and only blah, 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 proceed to the cabin. Let's just go right to it. Let's skip all the dialogue. I don't want to talk to the voices inside my
Before
head.
you go any further, she will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything.
I already
Don't worry.
know.
You can trust us to get the job done.
Let's get the fuck in there, man. I'm not gonna bring the blade this time either. Just like last time.
The interior of the cabin
Whoa,
is a
it's
mess
not made of
twisted
stone.
Roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room.
I got some
The
knotted
floor
wood
is
of my
damp
own.
and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Let's get right in this bitch.
The blade is your implement.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
You're a liar.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
A layer of grime.
You reach forward and rub your hand
There's
against
nothing
the
there.
cabin wall. I hope you
Holy
know how
shit.
ridiculous.
Basement
blade.
time.
I hope you know what you're getting us into.
It'll always be here if we need it. Sure, that was also true last time and we still died, but we definitely know what we're doing this time.
Do we? What if somebody locks us in again? Is it Dummy Mummy
The
time?
door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Yes, yes, yes.
Her voice skitters up from below.
Skitters?
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
I think this voice turns me on the most. I'm not nasty. Oh, Tom's on aim labs. Hello? Let's just say nothing.
Silence, I see. Don't think I've forgotten about you. I recognized the
God.
sound of your nervous little footsteps as soon as they came into my home.
Oh, this is your house.
I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
She must have you confused with someone else.
Completely. Wouldn't understand how she would ever think I am who she thinks I am.
She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
Sometimes.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk?
I wanna
You
hear
need to
myself
stop
talk.
lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine, fine. You're the boss.
Fine.
Thank you.
Whoa!
Descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom.
Oh, she doesn't have a
She's
window
huddled
this
against
time.
the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, once again seeming to offer a helping hand while lightly hiding the other.
Nah,
behind
dude,
your
she's a
back.
furry, man.
Fine, I'll play along.
Nothing
for
to
now.
talk about.
What do you want?
You made a comment back in the woods about having been here before. Now she's acting like the two of you already know each other.
Yep, that's what we do.
No. You've already been here, haven't you? That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. So,
You really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true.
Clearly.
I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Listening to these like 3 different voices talk to each other that are the one guy talking to himself is making me so tired.
Let's cheer her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy.
Everyone?
Don't talk
What if I
to her.
stab
You're just
her
going
in
to
the
make
back
things more
again?
difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Oh? I can do things with that. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Last time, look, I made a mistake. We all make mistakes, right? Yeah. I get the sense that you're not happy with me. You're scared. You scared me, okay? When you started gnawing on your... That's very
Things
fucking
did get
true.
out of hand, didn't they? But it's hard to let bygones be bygones when they led to murder.
Murder! Look at her hairy-ass legs, dude.
And you started it.
I did, I'm not gonna lie. We should team up. Why do I have a nagging feeling you're going to stab me in the back if I help you out here? I don't trust you. Not enough to free you, and I'm definitely not enough to get close to you. I'm leaving. Bye.
And why would I do such a thing? Is someone's guilty conscience getting to them?
Yeah, a little bit.
But I wouldn't worry. As much as I may hate you, letting you live is in my best interests. If you get me out of here, the only thing that will be dead and buried is the bad blood between us.
My ass! I'm gonna give you a fucking razor, shave your legs.
That nagging feeling you mentioned is me, by the way. I'm actually a little anxious about a potential backstabbing event. She needs us to get out of here. We'll be fine if that's what we decide to do.
What if I backstab her
It
again?
won't be fine because destruction is in her nature. If she gets out of here, that's it for the world.
That's
remember?
true.
Even if that's true, that doesn't automatically mean she's going to stab us in the back.
She will.
I think that depends on your definition of words like stab and in the back. She might not literally do that, but she could very well symbolically do the same thing. See? He gets it. There's nothing wrong with looking out for number 1.
Yeah, I gotta take a number 2. I
suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord.
Hovel!
Did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all. And unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. We should take it. Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
Yeah. Listen, I'm sorry about last time.
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
The princess grins as the chains
Oh.
fall from her wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little...
Minx.
A woman after my own heart, really.
Oh.
She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
Yeah, but what if I let her stab me in the back?
Yes. Let's.
She creeps forward.
Fucking slices my
one
Adam's
cautious
apple in
step
half.
at a time until you and she are face to face. She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face. She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Oh no.
We can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on
Yeah,
us.
that's how she got stabbed in the back the last time, opportunist.
It follows. We're working together here. Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together.
Just hold hands, walk
Doesn't mean
upstairs
we have
together.
to trust her. Somebody has to go first, and it might as well be us. We're the ones who broke her trust last time. You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
That's right. You're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you watching every single thing you do.
She got them fucking Robin Williams arms. You see them things? God damn. What the fuck
That's
is this?
Exactly what I'm worried about.
Slay the princess.
You
I have
step
to
onto
slay the
stairs
princess.
and begin your ascent from the basement. The princess follows close on your heels.
All the more reason to go upstairs first.
Like. You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous. I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because I already know that I'm right. This is for you.
This is for
Can we walk
me.
backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter
That is a
idea.
smarter
She
idea,
can't
actually.
sneak in and attack if we're facing her.
Well, she
No.
could.
The stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt yourself. But the princess is
I'm
silent
waiting for the
as you both
fucking
continue
huge
the climb.
gashing noise.
In no time at all, upstairs of the cabin is within reach. Isn't that a relief? We're fine.
Yep.
Nothing You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory, are you?
Yep.
Why did you just say that? I think we know why. You feel something deep
There it
into your
is.
shoulder, sharp, princess clawing at you, pulling you down with her foot. You tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots, until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor. You feel something pop.
It's my back. I pulled my back.
The princess lands against the far wall.
It was in her
gasping
nature.
As she struggles to recover from
What a
the
bitch.
impact.
Wait, she's recovering from the impact?
You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself.
Fuck, is that her
She
arm or is
grins
that
as
her
you continue
hair?
to remain exactly
Hair.
where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realize that you won't be getting up. Wait, why won't we be getting up? I'm afraid your back is broken.
Oh, not my back.
One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you had several. You know what? I'll say it.
I was right
That
about my back
sucks.
popping.
I don't like having a broken back.
Oh, thank you.
We were going to help her. Why? Why did she do that?
Because we stabbed her in the back. Do you not remember?
What I would have done. If you considered not being like that. Of course not. It's what keeps us alive. And yet here we are, paralysed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote cabin.
Interesting.
You must have known this was coming.
Yeah,
the
I did.
arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done.
Yeah, I knew. I wanted you to do it. I can't get up. You broke my back. What the hell was that for? I was trying to help you out of here. We were never going to get up those steps, were we? We could have gotten out of here if you just trusted each other, or we just trusted each other.
Why would I ever trust you? Your hands have spilled my blood. And knowing that, you should never have trusted me either.
All right, you bitch.
You should have known I would never walk hand in hand with a loathsome thing like you.
You know what's crazy? I just realized I did the exact same playthrough of my first one. I fucking killed her the first time, didn't the second time, and now most likely the third time I won't do it again.
By our very natures, only one of us could make it upstairs unscathed. Someone had to make the first move. Better me than you.
Better bitch than who?
See, this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned, where once she'd passed by the table upstairs, I'd have said, now pick up the blade and stab her in the back. And then you'd say something like, wow,
That's an amazing idea that I never saw coming.
Wow.
Thanks for looking out for us.
I can't believe you penetrated my back.
And then you would have done it, and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back. There's just one problem with that.
We do have a broken back.
And what's that? She was clearly planning to betray us. And if she was in front of us, she would have gotten to the blade first. Ugh, you're right, aren't you? I thought this whole thing was ironclad, but really it was doomed from the start, wasn't it? The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up. Ho ho ho! So she's got it as bad as us.
Something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife? Isn't that so funny?
Is it?
She eyes you with intensity, silence falling between you for a long moment as her gaze travels up and down your battered form.
Is she checking me out?
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Wait, are we both just stuck here?
Now we gotta talk to each other.
Certainly seems that way. What a way to go. But look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound.
The fuck did I do?
Could be saved after all.
Fall on her? That was...
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
Is that really what's
And I
going to
could have
happen?
licked you clean.
Hello? Are you still there?
He doesn't respond.
I think he's gone.
Something strange is twisting this place out of shape. I wasn't feeling much of anything, but now I feel cold.
Oh, shit. Oh, man, did you see the caress face that she just had? Oh. But you don't get a chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we... And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you. But it's not the end for me. It's going to be okay. Just trust me. Blah, blah, blah. Let's just approach the bitch. Yeah. You approach the mirror. Gaze into the reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. It's me! I've grown. Have I? You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. Oh my god, she's fucking nasty looking. You're at the cabin. Approach her. Hello.
When I found you in the long quiet alone, I was terrified.
Were you?
What if you had decided to let me wither?
Oh shit. Tom's on AIM Labs.
But your commitment now is final. Your ability to walk the path of mutual annihilation is vanished with your return. If you still wish to obliterate me, it will have to wait until I am complete.
Oh, god damn you.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
But not quite filled.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Fucking end me. Just do it. I'm just gonna skip everything. Destroy my body. You raise your will to end your life. But as it buries into the space your body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Damn. There goes that idea.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Will we? Everything goes dark and you die. Bring the witch to her. Alright, this
You're
bitch
on
is
a
just
path.
fucking dying. Yeah, let's go. Silently continue. It's time for murder.
You make your way
Yeah,
up.
yeah, we're going. Trust me, I know. Sorry, lady.
The interior of the
There's
blade.
a cabin. Give me that fucking blade.
You take the blade from
I'm taking that blade. Get into that basement.
the door to the basement.
Yeah,
Her
she's
voice
probably best
carries
if...
up.
Who's there?
Oh, the voice changed.
She sounds dangerous.
Don't let it fool you.
Okay. Continue down the stairs.
You're still listening to reason.
Let's get down that bitch.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes.
She's so coldly.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Or something. Steel your nerves and step forward.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as
Oh,
you
I'm
steel your
gripping.
resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
What makes you think?
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
You're right.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
I know what you can
She's
do.
unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late.
Okay, I'm gonna slay that bitch.
You lunge forward without a moment's
I got fucking right.
easily give way and look down. to
She's
see
one shot. She's one shot. Broke armor. Broke her armor.
Oh. This is it, isn't it?
It's it.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder,
What are you wondering,
do
lady?
you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
No.
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
Yes,
She's
even as she
shot.
lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well.
Dude, she just got fucking no
But
scoped.
it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago. That arrogant look still plastered on her face.
Can you imagine dying and just looking like that? Just pissed off.
But is it over? Really over?
Of course not. That was too easy.
It's over. Don't get all worked up.
GG.
We
Good
should
games.
make sure.
Good games, everybody.
What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
Yeah, our fucking
I
will
really
to
don't
live.
think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, let's just get the
Yes.
fuck out.
Exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the
She's
greater
gonna take that knife, right?
One of
And
these
she's gonna
days
pick
that will
herself
sink in
out of those locks
help
and
ease
come
your
stab me in the
guilty
back.
conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here. You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find.
Oh.
Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
Shit.
What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
You didn't say my life was going to be in shambles. I was kind of hoping I'd get a better ending from saving the world. That's bullshit. Let me out of here.
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain,
No
endings are a
fucking
thing of
shit,
the
man.
past. No. This is the beginning of eternity. Your reward.
Yes, great.
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes.
I go back in.
You can't be sure if
Fucking
it's days, or months, or years, or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
Oh, is that true? I feel like it's not.
Psst. Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
No. Hell no. Do you have any idea to get us out of here? Of course we are. I like it here. Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy.
I do, but you're probably not going to like it.
He's gonna kill himself with the knife.
The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear.
He's right. It's the only way out.
Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it.
Use it or lose it.
Don't you dare.
I just ripped a tag off my ass. You're right. I didn't like that idea. I'm just gonna stick around and do nothing, at least for a little while longer.
What a relief.
What a relief.
I suppose we've got all the time in the world for you to change your mind.
That's true.
More happy time passes,
Ow.
though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is.
More
Not
happy time. I could
Happy
do that
still
later.
has plenty of meaning.
Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here.
You're
The
only
little
making me
voices,
do it.
please fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Oh, yeah, you did it!
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
You fucking bitch. There's no going back now. Okay, maybe I'm not happy. Maybe I'm just because you're the last person I talked to. Huh.
Good.
Fine, let's
Because
go
the
kill
blade-
ourselves.
I can hear.
He's right.
Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. Not. Don't.
Anything to get the hell out of here.
Thank you.
I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An
Nope.
eternity of bliss? You ingrate.
Fucking racist Steve. Back at it again.
Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
I feel like it wouldn't be like that.
You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you.
The Spectre. She's a ghost
You're
now,
on
huh?
a path in the woods,
Yes.
and you're here to
Yes. But I killed myself. Proceed to the cabin. No questions. Let's just go.
A warning before you go any further.
Okay.
She will lie. She won't.
She will. Let's get in there.
The interior of the cabin is cold.
Oh.
A soft odor of dirt
It's like
permeating
a haunted
the air.
mansion.
The blade is your implement. It
Let's-
feels like no
let's
one's
implement.
been here for a long. Like I've been saying,
She's dead.
dead.
Oh, voice of the cold
you
now.
killed her already.
Waited. Let's fucking take that blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
That it will. Let's get to that basement.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. The room below is silent.
Silent.
Nobody's here.
Naturally. Return the flask. Or no, slab. Return the slab.
As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend
Oh
the final
shit,
step,
that's not what she looked
the
like
form
before.
of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain. Okay, she's definitely dead.
Oh, is she?
It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor.
Oh yeah, there she is.
Two deep-set
Oh.
eyes stare up at you,
It's like a Tim Burton
followed
movie.
by a mischievous, skeletal grin. And finally,
Damn, she's
the rest
hotter
of
than
the
ever.
body floats up to join the head. Wait,
She's
this
gonna make
isn't
me
right. What's going
ectoplasm
on here?
everywhere.
Ghost! Oh,
Oh go.
how absolutely terrifying.
Guy sounded like a fucking M60.
Oh,
go.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
Alright, I said the one turned me on. I think this one turns me on a little more. Sorry.
Princess
Sorry, not
drifts
sorry.
across the room
Whoa,
to your
she up
orbit,
deep and close.
Gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you.
I like it. Oh, she's inside
Her
me.
touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin.
That was weird.
So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to.
If we wanted to. No, I committed. I want to know. I'm most intrigued about this one, but I committed to just fucking this playthrough of going to kill her. Or should I hear her out and still kill her? This one's the most interesting in my opinion. I kind of want to wait and learn about it. What should I do? What should I do? Alright. Fucking bitch!
Without hesitation, you lash out with your blade. It's like you're
Oh!
there. No matter how many times you stab at her, no matter how many angles you strike from, all you manage to do is interrupt her form, the skin of your hand prickling with cold as it passes through, unable to find anything solid.
Interesting. Look at the fucking... Who outlined this boob like that? They never finalized the tit. I had to know
You're
too.
adorable when you're confused.
God. Okay, she can keep
But I
talking.
didn't say you could touch me.
Okay, now she can stop.
Why are you even here? Just making sure you finish the job? Or what?
I don't know. Okay, team, I'm out of ideas. Fucking just, oh god, I want to know things, but...
You don't look dead, killer.
The princess grabs your wrist.
Oh,
a sudden
she's gonna
shock of
fucking
cold
snap me in
flows
half.
all the way up your arm.
This is
Eyes
dead!
still fixed on yours as you try to
Fucking-
squirm out of her grip.
And you don't feel dead either.
She lets go and pulls away. Your fingertips tingle painfully as the chill subsides.
Cancelled? You're cancelled?
I'm less interested in why you are, or how you are, and a lot more interested in what you are.
What does it even mean?
I've tried to leave on my own. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But but I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
You have headphones on for this? Because there's like at least 2 tracks. One's like ASMR where she's like whispering the line, and then the other one's like a normal line. And it's
I just want
tingly.
to go home. I'm so cold and alone here. But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride.
Oh. Are you gonna...
After all, you owe me.
That's horrifying.
Absolutely
I'd
not.
still hit. Absolutely!
Is she asking if she can possess us?
Sounds like it.
She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her.
Yeah, but she couldn't even end the world with her own body. What's she gonna do with mine? I can't even kill a fucking princess. Duh.
Would she be able to see us if we went along?
I can't even see us.
Now, isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally
just sounds
bring
like
her
John
face
Lennon.
to face with him.
Isn't that an interesting thought?
I wonder what she would have to say. To
Look
the
at
one
me,
who
I
wants
made-
her dead so,
I made Hey Jude.
so badly.
Sorry. I'm trying to readjust my mic a little bit.
You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
Well, I can't stab her. I'd love to kill her, but I can't. The answer's no. Sounds great. Let the princess possess you. What if I say no?
Sure, why not?
Oh, okay. Yeah, take me over.
That doesn't sound very reassuring. It could be the best way to trap her for good. Doesn't seem like it would be very easy to end the world from inside someone else's body.
That's what I'm saying.
That is a very dangerous train of thought.
Oh, God. Before I agree to anything, we need to talk about what happens after you leave this place. I was told you'd end the world.
And what? You just believed that? You killed me without giving it any thought? That's cold.
You're cold.
That's rich coming from her. Every time she
See?
touches us, it's like we freeze over. She's right, though, but that's neither here nor there. What's done is done. What we do from this point forward is all that matters. Let's try not to let emotion get the better of it.
The only thing I've ever wanted was to leave this place. It's still the only thing I want.
What? Damn you, bitch. You know what? You still didn't answer my question. Even if you do or don't want to end it, does letting you out of here means the world is going to end?
It does.
Shut the fuck
We're
up.
not asking you. We've heard your whole speech already.
We have.
I really don't know. I'm not lying to you. I promise. The world doesn't matter. All I remember is that I'm supposed to be there, not here. I'm just supposed to be a part of it. It's home, I think.
Think.
But what does it mean for anything to end? I ended, but I also didn't.
You know what I hate the most about ASMR? Is how strong they are with the syllables when whispering things into the mic. Think.
And you ended too. But here you are. And you don't even look any different. I'm not so sure endings are real.
well, were you going to end the world? She kind of already answered that. She said she didn't really know which would happen. I'll just ask her
I
one more.
don't know. Maybe I'll just fade away. Finally able to rest once I'm free from my unfinished business. Maybe I'll find someone to haunt.
Haunt me.
Maybe I'll haunt you.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's a tough question, asking someone what she's going to do with her life.
The princess leans in close and pauses, the frigid air between you stale and unmoving.
Especially when that someone is dead.
Still would.
She pulls back with a playful giggle.
I don't think most living people could answer that either. Does anyone actually know who they are or what they want?
I don't know what you're talking about, man. Well,
I don't know. I just wanted to leave. I still just want to leave.
it's the last line of dialogue. Let's let her go, I guess. Jesus Christ, where did all this come from? Wait, I could slay her again? I already know I can't kill her.
Without a moment's hesitation, you lash out with your blade. It's like you're slashing at air.
You're adorable when you're confused. But I didn't say you could touch me.
Oh,
Why are you even here? Just making sure you finish the job? Or
just
what?
repeated everything. Can I do it again?
You swing at the princess once more, and once.
Really?
Her voice chides from elsewhere in the room. You whirl around, finding her hovering between you and the basement stairs, looking you over with grim disappointment. She draws in close.
I was willing to let bygones be bygones, killer. I was willing to ignore everything you did to me so we could get out of here together. All I ever wanted was to leave this place. All I ever wanted was to find a way back home.
This is your home.
Wherever home is.
Exactly.
Her eyes turn from wells of sorrow to pits of wrath as she stares
Wrath.
into you.
Wrath. That says wrath.
But I guess violence is the only language you speak.
It's true.
She forces her hand into your chest,
Mm.
and then... Yes? Nothing happens.
Are you sure about that? Something should have happened.
Give it a second.
And yet it didn't. We're fine.
Stare at her in silence.
You can't be sure if you first hear or feel what happens next, but it is over before you can fully conceptualize what it is. A horrific suffering, the squelching of organs, the rending of tissue, ice, numbing pain.
I'm done asking. Next time I see you, I'm taking everything I owed. Starting with your body. If you won't choose to give me my freedom, I'll just have to make you give it to me.
She's real now. If she's making us dead, we should return the favor.
Fuck you, bitch.
You swing your blade towards her briefly corporeal throat. It connects. A gash widens across her neck, glowing ectoplasm leaking from the wound.
Fucking I did that.
But it's too little, too late. In her hand, you realize she clutches your still beating heart. It thumps unsettlingly. Did we get her? Even if we didn't, we've given her something to remember.
See you soon, killer.
As she crushes your precious organ in her hand, everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, no biggie. The Wraith.
You're on a path in the wood.
Oh, am
Here
I?
we go again.
The deck's stacked, isn't it?
A voice of the
We kill
cheated.
her, we start again. She kills us as a goddamn ghost. We start again. I'm starting to think we're being run in circles just for the sake of it.
Come on, let's not give in to all that misery just yet.
There's got to be a way out of this. There's got to be a right answer.
Yeah. And what if there isn't? Aren't you listening to me? What if all of this was rigged from the start?
Rigged.
That's ridiculous. There'd be no point in all this if it was just some kind of cosmic busy work.
I think that's exactly what it is. The powers that be seeing how many ways they can screw with us. Could be it's all some kind of sick joke to them.
Innit?
But wouldn't that get, I don't know, boring?
Boring. You don't know boring until you've spent an existence in a fucking cabin.
Not if they're creative with it. Okay, so you've already been here. Twice.
Oh, innit?
Then
Innit?
let me poke a few holes in
Innit?
your depressing little theory. Nobody here is screwing with you, and I can't imagine any scenario where you would have started over after slaying the princess. Well, we didn't have to start over.
Yeah, we did.
We killed ourselves.
And why, pray tell, did you do that?
Because you decided to foist an infinite tedium on us.
That doesn't sound like me. If I'd had everything my way, you would have effortlessly slain the princess, saved the world, and been given your happy ending.
The ending was the tedium. You locked us in a cabin and sent that cabin to an endless void, and then you told us we were happy.
Well, were you happy? Of course we weren't happy. That's why we killed ourselves. It was awful.
It was boring.
Indubitably.
It was bullshit. So you
How
killed
did you know
yourself.
cheated? You weren't even there.
Yes, and then she killed us.
Even though she was already dead. This is all fake.
Okay, let's try to get back on track. You're real. The princess is real. The world is real. The people in the world are real. And the danger she poses to all of them is also, quite unfortunately, real. Whatever you did the first time, it sounds like it almost worked. So how about you give it one last try? Because killing yourself seems to undo all the good you almost managed to accomplish.
Why should we help you? So you can just lock us away forever again? No, I don't think so.
Tell you what, I won't do that. I promise.
That's, how am I supposed to trust you?
Oh yeah, sure. That changes everything.
I mean, he did promise.
And you believed him?
Pat!
All this standing around and talking is boring. Let's
That's what
at
I'm
least
saying,
do
man.
something. Maybe we'll kill her again. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll even free her.
Uh-huh.
Now wouldn't that be something?
Wouldn't that be something?
It would. I guess we'll just have to see what happens.
I like Cold too. He's much better than the contrarian.
Thankfully, you all aren't the ones actually making the decisions, are you? You know what you have to do. You have to slay her. You have to save the world. Nothing matters more than this.
Don't play by his rules. Everything here is rigged. Everything is changing to whatever's convenient for him. Even the woods are changing.
Woods.
That's all the more
They're in the
reason to take it
woods.
seriously. If the path isn't the same, it means that her influence is spreading, and the world has already started to end.
Her influence? I really shouldn't have said that. It'll make your task more difficult. But now it's out, you could always take that information
They're in the
as a sign of
goddamn
goodwill between
walls.
us and do your job, alright?
Are you the same narrator we met on the other loops? How do I know about the other loops? You were quicker to accept that we've been here before. Oh, maybe. Never mind. We've killed her and been killed by her, and neither of those things have gone well for us. If we keep falling through this loop forever, eventually we're going to let her out. We might as well do it now. I mean, this is the killing playthrough, so let's just go.
You continue down the path towards the cabin. It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do.
The more he talks, the more I'm interested in setting her free.
Not this playthrough.
Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care. It sounds like somebody's about to crack. The interior of the cabin is long and dark.
Just
A
the
single
mirror
narrow
this time.
hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward.
I should be her this time,
Helplessly
yeah?
as opposing gusts
She's
of
possessing
wind
me.
Rush into the
She'll be in the
building,
mirror, maybe.
clashing and joining and driving everything forward.
Oh, I
The
guess
only
she didn't
furniture
possess
I've
me. She
noticed-
fucking ripped my heart out and killed me. So never mind.
That's strange. What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? Great. Something else has been taken away from us.
Hi, Kelly.
I suppose the only way to go is forward.
I
So
guess the
forward
only
we
way to
will
go
go.
is forward.
Blade or not, it doesn't really matter,
No,
does it?
it doesn't. Approach the mirror.
You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched.
I'm alright. A little bit tired right now. Doing chores all day and then started playing the game, and it's just repetitive talking and just a lot of crazy storytelling so far. How are you?
We've always been watched. You're watching us right now. Sometimes the feeling is just stronger than others. I feel like you're trying to put us on edge. We don't need all this anticipation. We just need this to be over. You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there.
Wipe
What are the odds she's waiting for us right now? Just out of sight.
That's
on
good.
the other side of that glass.
Hope you had a good day.
You reach your arm forward
Whoa.
into the pitch black of the opening. Nothing. It's like this place read our mind just to mess with us.
What you looking at, killer? Staring into the void? Thinking about what it'd be like to die again? Exactly how you feel.
Well, at least!
Shit. Where is she?
She's in the goddamn walls.
You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle.
Oh,
Your heart
shit.
skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then she, the princess, constricts.
At least I'm not grabbing my own ankles.
Your bone. Icy pain radiates up. Fuck! Cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the sweat.
My ankles!
And you
I just turned into Zack! Oh, fuck!
You're met with a terrifying visage.
What
of
the
princess. Her hand gripping your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved. in skin.
This is what my feet look like!
Crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
But do you know how I feel? I gave you a path to forgiveness. I gave you a chance to make things right. I thought maybe you'd see what you've done and feel remorseful. Maybe try to make it up to me. But no, you'd rather use that knife to keep making the same mistake over and over and over. Even after I ripped your heart out, you still cut me. And for what? I didn't go anywhere. You didn't banish me. I'm right back here with you. A little worse. Well, maybe a lot worse.
Let go of my ankle!
So, here's how this is going to go. I'm going to take your body, and I'm going to walk it out of here.
No, you're not!
You get to walk through it, completely helpless, just like you left me.
I say we let her do it. It's something different. Do we even have a choice? You always have a choice. Maybe before, but not now. There isn't a blade this time.
Oh, hey, Alex.
Exactly. What choice is there if there isn't a blade? Well, unless you have any specific ideas, I think my vote's the only one that counts.
Struggle. Look, we're even now. I killed you, and then you killed me. Water under the bridge, right? I never wanted to hurt you, and I don't even know how I got here. I'm a victim in all this, too. You know. Oh, you know. You know. You know. Wouldn't possessing me be against the will make you better, or make no better with me? What the fuck did I just read to myself? I'm not even gonna try to read it. Do you need to take my body? Can't I just open the door for you? That's fine, actually. I came here to free you. Nah, I'm struggling.
Struggle against the princess, but all you manage to do is grind the fragments of your splintered ankle together. You can't shake free from her now.
It's so easy to make you squirm. But I won't be crueler than I have to be. I don't even want to cause any more damage. It'll be hard enough for me to walk out of here on that broken ankle.
Yeah, it would. Oh!
Pinned to
What the
floor
fuck?
of the long hallway is the rest of the
Is
princess's
that her
body
hips,
emerges.
and then that's her
Her
spine?
proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that
She got that
defy
vice
your
grip, not where I want it, though.
gestures until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle.
Let her have them.
Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head?
Like Looney Tunes style.
And crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess.
I don't.
Not like this.
I want to kill her right now.
You don't even have a weapon, so I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too. And whose fault is it there isn't a weapon here? Yours, I assume. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Whatever you did in those previous lives of yours, you really messed up. Are you seriously trying to blame this on us?
I read this to myself and thought it said tits. I was like, wow, this game's great.
Your vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul.
Make the noise. Whoa.
You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull.
My
Her
cranium?
voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong.
Why do I have to be told what to do? Shouldn't she just be possessing me?
It's so cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out. I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support.
No, she didn't really let me go. She's inside my head.
There's another option.
She's possessing me. Oh? She can hear us.
Either of them. Flip the table.
Flip the table. Courage?
That gap where the mirror was, I don't think it goes anywhere. Let's throw ourselves into the abyss. Your body, still slumped against the wall, trapped between the princess's overwhelming will and the blinding pain of your splintered ankle, takes an excruciating step towards the cabin door. The movement is stiff, your body reduced to a marionette, pulled reluctantly along by your strings.
Oh yeah, she's deep inside. Leave the cabin or throw my body into the abyss. It's time to leave. Into
In a
the
single
abyss.
moment of
Oh
overwhelming
God.
willpower, you tear your body from the wall and hurl it towards the gaping abyss.
Gaping. You don't have a choice.
Capillaries burst and muscle fibers tear as you and the princess struggle over the reins of your body. One foot planted firmly on the edge where the floor ends, and the nothing begins. It's unquestionable that her reserves are greater than yours, but fortunately for you, the distance you have to cover is far shorter. In
Enough is enough. I'm tired of us always losing. It's
Just a step away.
That's the point. I'm sending the Covenant. Sending the Covenant back their bomb.
To overpower the princess's hold on your body. But that moment was all you needed. Your foot slips a few inches, and you collapse forward. The darkness swallowing you whole.
Kind of. So, we'll see here in a second.
Her thought slips through you, unheeded, as you fall, and fall, and fall.
Well, she says it a whole lot more than... That was like 4 of those lines right there.
What an end. But at least it's ours.
Is it?
An empire of frigid nothing. I don't think this qualifies as saving the world, but at least you didn't ruin it. What happens now?
Nothing.
But I want to know what he thinks happens now.
This is...
Oh? And why is that?
Oh. Yeah. I'm not in there with you guys.
He's gone. But
Terminal velocity seizes and you feel a something. A mass, a growth, torn out of you. You and the princess look at each other for a short moment.
What's happening?
Sucked up into the vaginal void. But you don't answer her before she's gone, and you feel a resistance underneath your feet once more. Memory returns.
she's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Alex, do you know about this game at all? Of course you're scared. This is the end for you. But it's the end, not the end for me. It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before. I'll just walk up. You approach the mirror. Gaze into the reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes you leave, or makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. You've withered. So, this game is called Slay the Princess. And basically, it's like a choice game where your choices matter. And so, I think the first playthrough, we came in, we tried to slay the princess, and then like you get 3 turns on like lives basically. So the first time she killed me and I killed her, and then the next 2 lives I spared her life and tried to get her out of there, and she killed me. And then it loops all over again, and it's like a new playthrough. But you're trying to get to a certain end game with it. It's kind of nutty so far. This is I think this is my 3rd so far. Devil Mommy, Furry Mommy, and then Ghost Mommy. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing.
Dude, look at the one hand absolutely stroking her spinal
My
cord.
attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new. And to look away is to reshape them again.
Oh, yeah?
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist. How can you stand to be a contradiction? It doesn't matter how many times I go back. At least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that means about me. No, not really. It always seems... Oh, fucking guitar hit. Didn't you hear that? No, not really. It all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you. I have no opinion, one way or the other, on the matter. Oh shit, I just want it all to stop. Yes, you're torturing me, I hate it, and I think I hate you.
It says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
Oh, yeah? Damn right, man. What do you think of this vessel?
This one is loneliness turned to seething. She could not find her strength in others, so she found it in herself. She will make for a driven heart. Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
Interesting. You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right? Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind? What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
Tell that to most of the people for Christmas.
Do not worry. There are no wrong answers. And every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
How many more vessels do you need?
We will know when we near our destination.
Oh my god. Alright, well... I don't want to go back anymore. I just want to stay here forever if I have to.
If you need time, then I will wait with you.
Oh. Continue to wait forever.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished.
Forever doesn't finish.
What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage? You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Did my game just crash? Does the game just end there, or does it crash? Or did it crash? There's no way it just ended there. Yo, if it didn't save any of that.
You have returned to me.
Oh, thank fuck.
Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
Oh, thank God that was part of the game. I was so scared. Alright, well, I guess I'm ready to go. I'm gonna attack her one more time, though. You will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
Shame. All right, I'm good to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Bring the wraith to her, the hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods.
So here's how the
And at
game
end
starts,
of that
Alex.
path is a cabin.
Every time
in
the
the
loop
basement of that
restarts, this
cabin
is it.
Is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Josh, did I completely like just get her out of there yet? I don't think I did, right? We'll do that this time. We'll just go save her.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
No knife. We'll just get in there. Or should I should probably take the knife, right?
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely
Take the knife to
bare.
break the lock.
The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'll take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to
The
slay
only
the
thing with
princess and
taking it,
save the
though,
world without
is that the music completely changes, and I think it makes her have the deep voice, like the fucking, like, cautious voice.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
She can be.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
No.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us. The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops
Didn't
to
really
the
give me an
floor
option to
with
just, like,
unceremonious
tell her that we're trying to save her.
Thank you.
Against your better judgment, you step
Maybe it's 'cause we
forward to
had the
speak with
knife.
the princess face to face, unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Are you coming on to me?
You can't. Don't bother.
Too late.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't,
I'll chop my arm off.
well, we can always put that knife to good use.
No.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting.
We're gonna make her a pirate.
She is. I'm sure of it.
Oh, have you decided
You know why you're here.
Slay the princess. I'm getting you out of here.
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
Nope.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Maybe.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day.
Maybe it's
They
behind the
wouldn't have
mirror.
just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
But
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here? Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
she's.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
What's the fucking Curb Your Enthusiasm thing? Bum 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 ba-da-dum-dum-dum-dum.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Slay the princess.
Against your better judgment,
Don't look at me while I
place
do
the
it. What
blade
the fuck?
against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain.
She's
You cut into her flesh.
just taking it.
The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm?
No idea.
It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
I don't think she is.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Okay.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into
What are
the world.
you going to do?
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Why am I doing these things?
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Oh.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it! Stop resisting me! I am trying to get you out of here alive. The blade. Move the blade.
Jesus Christ.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She's gonna fucking stab herself?
She
She's gonna
steps
stab me.
forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
You fucking bitch! I'm helping you!
Then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, no.
I hope it was worth it.
It was. Got that one image of her just chilling. It's pretty hot. It's pretty crazy.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I meant to tell you I did the acting.
You're here to slay her.
Did the voice acting for it. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning. She will... Yeah. Did you just say... No, I didn't. Wink.
Oh, I shouldn't have skipped all that.
Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
Proceed!
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison.
Prison?
The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a good idea. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase.
I do
A few
wish
sputtering
the
torches
dialogue
attempt to
just
vaguely illuminate your path,
continuously
dancing
just
across
talked
glimmering
instead of like me
patches
having
of
to
slimy
click.
moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Were we not the first?
No, but we were the first.
You walk down the
God
stairs and
damn!
lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy
girl
collar
shackled.
around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Not sure I need to do much of anything. Do you see how locked up she is? I'm just going to leave her. Now let's sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
Does she not remember me?
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Might as well. Yeah. Sit where you were told to sit.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
I'm just a good boy.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
My intentions? What do you mean? I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that? What happens after I died what happened after I died last time? The other chain on the wall. Who's it for? What would you have me do? I think I'm going to leave you here, actually. Slay the princess.
Oh? Are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
She's just being a little tease.
So you've already been here.
Yep.
As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things. It's complicated things how, exactly?
Exactly.
Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion.
I already tried that, man. You're just
The
an asshole in my
situation right
ear.
now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
A contingency for what?
For what?
For you
shall we
failing.
say?
Obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck.
If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably.
Ouch.
I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even.
Even?
And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative.
That's pathetic.
I never said I wasn't.
Ooh.
I get it.
A
It
narrator
would be
that
pretty upsetting. wouldn't
acknowledges what he
it?
is.
Know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again. All right?
Again.
Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
The more I
Holy
say,
fuck, can
the
I
more
talk to
you
her?
swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
I won't.
Fine, but you won't get another word from me on the matter.
Yeah, sure. We'll
We'll
see about that.
Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
You were asking about my intentions earlier. What did you mean by that? What happened after I died last time? The other chain on the wall. Who's it for? What do you have to? Or what do you want me to do? Blah 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 blah. Okay, so basically, let's do that.
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here?
It's a good question.
There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, and I don't see any keys in your hands either. So I'm afraid my only way out is another surgical removal.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck?
Or does she think she'd survive a beheading?
You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her.
Unless she really could survive.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests. Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them. And now you're back.
And you have your arm back.
Is that really all she knows?
I don't know. Let's find out.
It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna have to fucking slit her throat to do it.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
Why? How am I supposed to cut you out if you didn't notice? Your head has a shackle as well.
No. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand it to me and watch me work.
Oh shit!
But she would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that.
She certainly seems confident. Maybe she knows something we don't.
Or maybe you should consider the most likely scenario. She's bluffing so she can disarm you.
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
So, what should we do?
Well, let's put together a little plan here. The only reason she killed us the last time is because the narrator forced us to try to kill her.
I don't know.
So...
Just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
Oh?
Then let me help you.
I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world, and she might use it to kill you. That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none.
The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. And whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
Maybe they are. That other chain on the wall, who's it for?
I don't know, but you could always try it on.
I'm good.
Maybe it'll fit.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
I wonder if you could lock yourself in it and just sit with her. Inspect the shackle.
I wouldn't do that.
And why is that?
Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is?
And what? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it?
That is how locks work.
I don't know. Maybe it will.
He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to investigate.
But what if he's telling the truth?
He isn't.
I am. Against your better judgment, approach the chain dangling from the far wall. The
I'm
princess
curious,
watches you with
man, I'm
faux disinterest
curious.
as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity. I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next.
What is that supposed to mean? It sounds bad. Is it bad?
Yes.
Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time.
As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck. And, as if your situation weren't bad enough, the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across the floor of the basement.
Excuse me?
That's what I'm saying.
Yes? Are we stuck here now?
Become your own
Yes.
jailer. Look at that.
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
Is it? Is it so fucking hilarious?
What are we supposed to do now?
Just sit and wait.
Can't even cut ourselves out. Guess we'll starve.
That's horrible.
It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information.
Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch.
No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
What?
No. Yep. Nope.
That's rude. You and the princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something. You're waiting for anything. This is so boring.
So fucking boring.
There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing.
But there isn't.
Nope.
Time passes. It passes and passes and passes. And the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent.
At least the world is safe.
It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything. But she's not ending anything. She's just sitting there. Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it.
How exactly does that work?
It just does. But your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage of even more time. And after that, even more time passes again. And let me guess, the cabin remains the same.
If time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
I suppose you're correct. Things are changing. The differences are small at first, a bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there, but then they get larger.
Larger. And larger. Hey, have you noticed the basement's changing?
I don't like small talk, remember?
Still rude.
My bad.
You continue to wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change. The decay comes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, can watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls.
That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happened to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode.
She hasn't starved.
I guess she hasn't.
Even more silent time passes as you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both.
I'm
Time
getting
continues
swallowed,
to
huh?
Pass, and pass, and pass. Until suddenly, there are no walls. And then... And...
I think he's gone.
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us. So this is the outside world. It's cold.
But you do not get a chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? Is that a... Why is it here? Why now?
You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it. No, their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
I don't quite know.
There's no need for you to know what you are going to do before you do it. If you find him, remember that I'll be waiting for you on the other side.
Oh. She gonna be waiting.
This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart. Do not She doesn't need to be protected any longer. One.
One
Whatever you
more.
bring me next will be enough. And then gravity will pull the others back to me.
Oh shit.
I will be singular. A final multitude.
So, let's maybe try that again, but not get shackled?
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark and you die. Bring the prisoner to her. The hero and the princess. Ooh, what?
You're on a path in the woods.
Yes, I know. Fuck. What should I try to do? What's history? Oh. Oh my god. Oh, thanks for telling me
Don't
what to do.
mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find
So let's try to save her without the knife,
the
maybe?
interior of the blade. The door to her voice is don't let. How many times do I have to tell you?
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Chris, what's up, dude?
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
I don't
am
know.
begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
Forever?
I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
I did not.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end. You're only making this more difficult.
Of course I am.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
No, thank you. How was your day, Chris?
You're making a huge mistake.
Am I?
No, you're doing the right thing.
I am.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall.
And you give
them a
tug.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
I don't have a key.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Long? Oh, I'm sorry, man. For me, I did a lot of chores all day. And then, I started playing this game. It's very interesting. Yeah, just from work and everything like that, I'm assuming is why it was so long for you. I'm going to have to check upstairs. Maybe there's a key lying around.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
Thank you.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Somebody locked me in this goddamn door.
Is someone else here?
Sounds like it. Try the door.
Your shouts and pleas. I'll repeat myself. You try the door.
It's good down there.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
They did.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
Dude, my posture's ass cheeks right now.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates to her mouth, her teeth
She's doing the
tearing
thing.
through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs.
Oh.
You're not sure how it made its way down here, or we could use it to. You won't like what happens.
Save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above you cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
The whole ordeal.
No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
It's weird, right?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
I'd love to.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. As the princess approaches the bottom... Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? All right, brother. Warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
We are not moving the
As your
blade.
body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
Yep.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Fuck!
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. Tough it out until it's done.
Fuck!
For her sake.
For her sake.
For her sake. Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture.
It is a
The two
heroic
of you are
gesture.
doomed, everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
No, she doesn't. She's missing all the vital organs.
Apparently not. So it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
One last thrust of the knife. Your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark.
She's kneeling on my chest.
And you die.
The damsel. I don't know. She looked a little sorry. She looked a little
You're
sad.
on a path.
I know.
You're
Proceed to the cabin.
a warning. If only...
Oh, fuck.
Excuse me? Forget he said anything. But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time. He's trying to keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the power of our love. Last time? What are you talking about?
Oh, you talking about?
I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him. I do, but I also speak from the heart.
My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Very interesting.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
We didn't take the blade, right? I think we didn't.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
What is your name?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I think we're
Some
in
anime
love.
fans will know what what that reference was against.
Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save
is
her,
your
but
name?
saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think? We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this
Phoning.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs
God
and
damn.
lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
That it is.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
We are quite dashing, aren't we? Yes. Sexy.
She called us a
baby.
hero.
Welcome back, Chris. Welcome back.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Waiting for you to come back? You've been here before, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
That's right, villain, and you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
Plus, she couldn't fucking kill us, basically, if she was trying to.
So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world, but everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever, especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
That it is.
Horrible for you, maybe, but we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is. Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
There's not much else we can do.
We never saw a world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise. Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
A job I'm not getting paid for. Oh, fuck, I did grab the knife. Fuck!
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
Just
we
go
won't
ahead
be
and do it.
laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done. What? No, she's
Just
a
a lot of
prisoner here.
spit.
You can't just slip her
Lot of
hand through the
spit.
chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird? She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel. No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her. If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect.
It's true.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
Ooh.
She doesn't. There's no one else like me. I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that
She's
just
trying to please
like
me.
our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips. Are you listening to her? That's a confession. The princess's eyes quiver as she waits for your response.
I didn't end the world? I didn't end the world.
She's
I
clearly
don't
just
know.
saying what she thinks you want to hear. Or she's innocent. How could a beauty like her be capable of ending the world? It's not rational.
You died, and now we're talking. I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
No.
Did we? We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone. She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
Let's rescue her.
I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I would if you had a weapon.
Fuck.
Not on my watch, villain. My
Villain.
passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Jesus. I feel like they only did one take for Dr. Smitten here.
You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
How the
You
fuck?
approach the princess
Oh, it just
and
literally slips right
gingerly
out.
slide her hand.
Gingerly!
That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned.
And my fucking
do.
hand slides right into it
can't
magnetically.
believe I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace.
Is the one breast called joyful and the other embrace? Because Jesus Christ.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back, and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
No, I got one.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
Fuck if I know.
Let me guess. End the world?
Yes.
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never
What if she just
felt
turned into a
love in
fucking
his
demon
heart?
right here?
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She
Okay.
doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
I want you to come with me.
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Just like a woman. Hey, babe, what do you want to eat? I don't know. What do you want? I'm joking. I'm joking. Leave me alone. I want you to tell me what you want. Yes! Yes! Oh, God. There must be something you want. Do you want to end the world? I just want to leave. We can figure it out later. If you want to leave, then let's leave.
I just want to make you happy.
Oh, God.
She can't just want to make us happy. It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her,
Here comes the
so
void.
of course she'd want the same for us.
That sounds perfect.
Jesus.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world
So I
slipping through your
feel like
fingers as they
one of the
intertwine
things,
with
if I would have
hers.
kept fucking pestering, she would have gotten like
We
super
have
pissed
each
off
other.
and gone crazy.
We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
She's
And what happens after we
fucking
walk up
princess,
the
dude.
stairs?
What does happen?
Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
Oh, look at that! Isn't that
That's
interesting?
a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
Mm-hmm.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Do you think you can open it? I think we can open if we try together. I think I've got this. Open the door by yourself.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me? I told you our love was insurmountable. You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade
She
goes
fucking
right. There's
stabs
still
me in the
chance you can
chest.
do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late. You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin.
And there's just a void beyond the door.
And then
Whoa,
you step
wow.
outside.
Your love will set you free.
Our happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go? Where did he go? Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
Cole. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
Never.
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Here comes the arms. Oh, they could fucking caress the shit out of her. That's my job, damn it! Or Dr. Smitten. But you don't have a chance to make that jacket, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? Is that a mirror?
Why is it here? Why now approach the mirror? You approach the mirror. Gaze into the reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. Oh, shit. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it. A figure, faint, veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
You know what I am.
A crack... Ooh, that made me fucking... I got goosebumps. A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if you'd ever get to see you. What are you? Are you something like me? If you're not me, then what are you? I have so many questions for you. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that? I'm sorry. I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away and stop asking questions? Damn, there's a lot of fucking questions. I wasn't supposed to see all this, was I? Actually, that's a really good question.
You were either going to have seen all this, or you weren't going to have seen all this. This is worse, but you still have an opportunity to save the world. You can still slay her.
Damn! I guess I only have so many questions, huh? Every time I ask you something, a piece of the mirror breaks. Are you a part of me, or are you something else? You're the one that she wanted me to slay the princess. Why?
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering,
How many questions
to save
do I get?
untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed. And despite how far you've fallen, you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Fuck.
If you need to ask that question, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you cannot grasp the abject horror of dying.
That really swaying me anywhere here.
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. Seems that every me you met did a real shit job of it, though.
Damn, they added a bunch of questions. Shit.
When I broke the cycle, I made sure that the tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carries a part of what should be you. Things won't be as they are now, but they won't be nothing either. Besides, anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
Yeah.
I didn't make her a princess, but I wove the idea of her into something your scattered mind could fathom. You chose for that something to be a princess.
Oh, okay.
It wouldn't work. Her nature as the shifting mound makes it so nothing can last forever as it is now. It wouldn't matter how long the two of you waited. Eventually she would find a way to leave. And then everything would change. Everything would face oblivion. And until then, the clock ticks on.
I got, what, 4 questions left, huh?
With some amount of difficulty, but you're an abstract concept yourself. It would have been preferable if you had destroyed her within the confines of the construct, but when I shaped the two of you, I made sure that you were strong enough to see things through.
I'm so genuinely confused as to...
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
Oh. Alright, so now what, though? Like, if I wanted to go kill the princess, right? Do I have to destroy the mirror to get to that? But I feel like I shouldn't destroy the mirror. You have heard enough. You already know what you are. You are the long quiet, a vast and ancient God, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. All of this is you. You already know what you are. You are the blah, 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 blah. Proceed to the cabin one last time. Bring the damsel to her. You arrive at the heart of things. There is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
This one in the middle is going fucking crazy right here. That's insane.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I've missed you too. I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means. What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
I am very passive.
When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Open them doors. Slay the princess. I think it's time for us to leave this place, but I don't know how to leave or where to go. Told you what was going to happen when we reach this point. Slay the princess. There has to be another way. This can't just come down to me either destroying you or letting you out. I won't do it. If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would lead to this moment? If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that. Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions and I need answers before I can make a choice. Don't you have a say in all this? Why is this all falling on me? There are so many more stories. So, should I just... So she's just a construct of death, and she's a world destroyer. But she'd walk with me. She'd leave with me, and then it would just be us. So I get a happy ending, and no one else even knows. But if I kill her, then everybody's good. Everybody's Gucci, and nobody knows what the fuck happened. Is basically what it's coming down to.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final piece lies with you.
You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in an agonized tension to a finite plane. Oh, God. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
She loves me. Take her hand. My little reptilian little fucking hand. All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. Oh, wowzers. The fuck even is all that? Is that grass growing? You are free, and she is with you. It looks like grass growing.
It's magnificent.
It is magnificent. It's grass growing, and a visualizer. There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality. Something that simply is. What happens now, or step into the infinite? Let's just step into it, baby. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware, just as you have always been, and just as you always will be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. Only new beginnings. I killed everybody. Woo! Fuck 'em, dog. That's just how it had to happen. Sorry. The game had a pretty good soundtrack. Boom, 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 boom. And thanks to our little creatures. Oh, God, what is that? Finish the game. The good ending doesn't count. Ooh. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the track order for a special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by hitting H. What? Oh. I don't know what that means. But fuck it. I'll screenshot it. Oh, shit. Join the Discord, join our mailing list, join the subreddit, follow us somewhere else, make your playlist, play our other game, or main menu. The fuck's their other game? Scarlet Hollow. Scarlet Hollow is an immersive horror mystery with sharp writing, impactful choices, and meticulously hand-drawn art for award-winning graphic novelist Abby Howard. It has been released across 7 episodes. The first 3 are available now for you to play, with the remaining episodes to follow as free updates as you finish them. Interesting. Let's return to that fucking menu. Oh God, the difference between. Dum 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 dum. That's our little princess. It's our little slayable princess right there. Dum 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 dum. We did it. We beat another fucking game. Holy hell. Ugh, that was pretty cool. I liked that game. It's pretty nice. It felt like the choices actually mattered, and like there was actual repercussions to your choices and shit like that. And it felt like each choice had a sub-choice to it, not just like the Walking Dead game that we played, and it just felt like nothing actually mattered. Well, the most recent one. That was pretty cool. I liked that. That was worth it. So it'd be very, very cool to see what the other choices would have been like. Like this screensaver here, down here. It looks like this chick's wearing a dress covered in thorns. Curious what that choice path would have been like. Very interesting. I liked it. Scarlet Hollow. That might be on the lookout here in the future. Might be on the lookout. I'm just gonna go ahead and look it up. Scarlet Hollow. Overwhelmingly positive. I'll just put it on the list. Alright. I think that's gonna be it for me today. So, without any further ado, I will most likely see you guys tomorrow with maybe Spirit of the North. So, until then, good night. Sleep tight. Don't let those bed bugs bite. Not unless you are into that type of shit. And go save a princess once in a while. Or go slay a princess once in a while. It's up to you. Bye-bye.